stress, fatigue, losing weight. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to talk about colon cancer, and this is something that you should be able to identify and pay much attention to it, because it's many people are having that, and yet they don't know, because we don't have that feeling of, like, if you are having stomach pain or something, it's bother you, you don't, or maybe it's a gas, you think that way, so you don't have a need of, say, oh, I have to go to the hospital, I need to go to the doctor and see what is going on. So we kind of take some painkillers, and we figure out that thing is not there. Yeah. So according to the research is that a larger number of people who are getting colon cancer is going under 50. So the people who are under 55 are the one who getting that colon cancer very fast. And the people who are, age of 55 goes up, colon cancer is not for them. It doesn't get, it's not that, the number is not high like the one who are going under 50. Now you have to understand that anyone can get, but the people who were born like in the age of 90s, high number of getting a colon cancer. So you have to watch your back on that. So yes, so let's get to this, and you'll be able to know what are the symptoms that you have to get, and you have to know that you have to go to the hospital, and what to avoid so you won't get that. Okay, so number one of the symptoms that when you see that and you consistently doing the same thing, you have to talk to your doctor and mention that when you go to the doctor. Okay, so number one is changing of the frequency of bowel movement. That is something that you should be able to when you see that it's changing, you have to go and see the doctor and mention that. Constipation, you are frequently having constipations. It's not normal when you're eating painkillers, those medicine to do with constipation, and you're eating a food which is high of fiber. You should go to the hospital, to the toilet, and you don't go. So you have to think about that one. And then number three, change in stool. That means doo-doo. So when you see like it's loose, or sometimes it's kind of loose, and sometimes much of watery, it's not normal. If you're not diarrhea, and it's, it has been going like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, girl, you gotta go. Yeah. Okay, another thing is rectal bleeding. You might go to the toilet, and then you going because you have constipation, and you have some bleeding. If it goes for a long time, it might be a sign for you. And then another thing is abnormal pain, which is gas. You cannot sleep, you have bloating and cramps. Frequently going like that. You have like 2 weeks. 2 weeks is maximum. You don't need to stay for that long. But if you have a cramps that stay for long, you don't have, like, if for girls, if you don't, it's not your time period, then you have to think about that, whether it's recurring most of time. It's another sign. And then when you have a feeling that you cannot complete, you cannot completely empty your ball. I mean, it's something that sorry, I might pronounce that bad because of my accent. So the word is BOWEL. So yes, if you yeah, well, I know, don't mind me, but I if you get that, you'll be able to understand that. Now, so you have to pay attention to your body, stool, and the way if you're having pain, you have abdominal pain that you cannot sleep, you think it's a cramp. If it's something like under here, and it's not, it's, girls understand, yeah, it's not down here, it's a cramp that going through for long time, you have to understand that it's a number one issue that you have to know. If some of the girls have really had a painful periods, I totally understand. Some goes to the hospital like that because of that. But if it's not occurring in a time that it's not, and you keep doing the same thing like the whole month, that means it's a sign to you. Now, what you have to avoid so that you won't be in that list of getting a colon cancer, avoid too much of processing food. When like meat that is much processed there, that you have to use oven, not oven, yeah, you something that it says 1 minute, 2 minutes to cook, just don't do that. Avoid that. Eat once a time because they taste really good, but you have to avoid that sometimes. Another thing that you have to do is working out. Like, you know, if you have a jump rope, like in the morning you don't want to go to gym like me, so you can jump around. You can tie on your leg a rope or anything, and try to jump around. Make believe that you have, there is a, I mean, you can jump around, yeah. Do some push-up around in a house, so that when you wake up in the morning, I mean 15 minutes before you eat your breakfast, that will save much of your time. So sausage, it's a no to the kids, especially the small one that growing right now, the age of 1 to 11. You have to avoid that during breakfast. You can eat for lunch, but don't eat too much. One is enough, but not every day. So mamas out there, don't give your babies sausages that you know there is a good sausages there, but you have to understand those processed food is not good for your kids. Like I said, the 90s kids, I mean the people who were born in 90s, they have a high risk of getting colon cancer more than people who were born in 80s. I'm one of them who were born in 90s, so you have to understand that if you're born in 80s, you don't have that much risk, but the person who were born in 90s to go up, you have to watch your back. Another thing is avoid too much avoid too much of things to eat. If you're eating too much, you know, colon cancer is because of you eating too much, because your stomach, it's expanding every day. You eat, so your stomach become bigger, so your stomach is lying to you, so you become much bigger, and that's the way it expands. It's creating much of the effect on your colon, so you have to pay attention on that. I hope you are able to relate on those symptoms and what you have to do. If you have any thing to do with that, please see your doctor and tell what you're feeling, and he might be able to help you out. All right, thank you so much for watching.